Hey, what's up? I'm Mike with Last Line of Defense here with Sean. He's kind of famous for an older Tacoma he had. He goes by Defconbrix. You've probably heard the name if you're a Tacoma guy, but he no longer has the Tacoma. He has this Bronco. And while I was here, I figured we'd just kind of walk around, show you it, because it's a really classy rig. So I'll let Sean take it away and speak to whatever he wants to speak about.
All right, so yeah, I went from Toyota, obviously, to more of a classic Bronco. Love the Toyota, soft spot in my heart, but I've always been a classic guy myself. So grew up with hot rods. My dad, quarter mile and everything at a time. And I've always wanted one. So I finally got permission from the wife, which for you married guys, that's everything. And so I jumped on it. I mean, I freaking jumped on the opportunity. But so 71 Bronco, it's a 5.5-inch lift, long arm, protofab bumpers, the new Baja LP6s with the laser light, obviously worn, factor 55, all the fancy jazz to let me see where I'm going, and then also help me get out of sticky situations.
Which you got yourself in recently.
I just got myself in a situation recently, and actually now I'm even running a little bit scared. I've got a relocation kit coming so I could clear the light here, and so now I'm afraid to take it off-road because now I don't have my solenoid hooked up. But yeah, this is all from my recent situation of getting this thing just stuck to the doors in the mud, and 10 pressure washings later, there's still mud pouring out of pores and everything else. So what's crazy is being this high and this kind of a rig, they're known to not really go that fast, but I can do 75, 80 on the freeway with this 3-speed inside here, and I'm smooth, so it's been great. I will say that right now it is only a front wheel drive. Some of you guys may have seen, but right over here, here's the rear. It definitely has seen better days, but Wild Horse came in clutch with sending me out a new one, so that's my project, is putting the driveline, back in this. But can I say that? So here, I'll pop this door open a little bit. Obviously, classic styling. There's a lot I still want to do to this. It's still in the development phases, but key thing for me, I've got some back injuries, and I finally, put in the Shieldmans. They 8-way lumbar. I mean, you name it. You can tweak this thing to however you want it. But absolutely stunning seats. I daily drive this thing. Truly right now with the front wheel drive, a little bit tougher. But her shifter, got everything I need in there. Obviously all the nice billet stuff. But I will be completely reconfiguring the dash panel and everything, and yeah, going from there. I took out the rear seats. I'm thinking about doing more of a like a Defender, flip seat in the back, because I do have kids, and the seat that you can kind of fit back here standard will fit. It's a classic. But so I took the original seat out, which would fit 2 people, and I think I'm actually going to put custom seats like the Defender style, so you can actually fit 2 on each side. And then of course I'll have to put some child seat anchors in there. Nice. Little kit bag full of everything I need for recovery, because now I'm afraid every time I go off-road I'm going to stick this thing in the mud. But the whole interior, same thing. It's going to get all redone. It's all carpeted and everything now. I'm not going to divulge too many secrets of what I'm going to do to it, but I will say that there's going to be some really loud rock star aesthetics going to it for a limited time, but it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, it is going to be crazy.
You've seen it, so it's pretty exciting. But obviously, put the front runner rack on top there. It squares it off nicely. So obviously, the tops of these things got that nice big bulge in the top, a little bubble top, and this is such a nice square body that just levels it out to me. Like the minute that thing went on there, I was just like, okay, that's it, right? But so I'll show you underneath the hood here, which don't judge me too much. Work in progress. But so some wires and stuff still need to get tweaked and everything, but it's running. It's an ATK crate engine. Produces about 375 horse, and then some extra bells and whistles have been added on top of it. So whatever it's dynoing at now, it's enough. All the March pulleys, because you've got to look good when you're going fast. But there's some little things, like I said, still tweaking, still working on. Just noticed my power brakes are leaking a little bit, but it's a classic. So
Old vehicle problems.
if you're not wrenching on it, then something's wrong. But still tweaking some stuff there. I do have a plan to change the color on this thing and do a couple other bells and whistles.
It looks good in satin black though, man.
It does look good, but there's a lot of satin black rigs out there, and I want something a little bit different, a little bit classy. But I will say, there's going to be something loud, and then it's going to go to more period correct. So right now with the Lift 2, I am going to do a coilover conversion to make it ride a little bit better, because I'll be honest with you, going from a long travel Tacoma, real smooth like butter, but real smooth, and then going to something like this, I mean, you do feel it. It's an old lifted truck. You absolutely feel it. So I do want to modernize the suspension quite a bit and make it so it's a real nice driver. But that's where we're at. It's just like a dream come true to me right now. I'd like to have a classic like this. So
it is a good looking rig.
I appreciate that.
For sure.
The guys here, at Haley Strategic, they always, bug me, because obviously I park it here in the warehouse, every day I come to work, and I was like, hey, have you guys seen my Bronco? Have you seen my Bronco? And so now every time I come in, they're like, dude, have you seen that Bronco?
Yeah,
but,
man.
No, it's good. Like I said, I'm elated to have this thing and to be able to tinker on it and play with it. And even despite all of its old little twerks and kinks and things you want to work out, and there's always something to fix, it's fun. It's like part of owning a vehicle. It's inspiring to me that something breaks. Oh, awesome! I get to go fix something now. It's different. I smell like fuel every day. Big Holly 4-barrel on there. My wife hates it. But at the same time, I love it, because I'm like, oh, you're welcome. Like smell like a man every time I walk through the door. But,
so, do you miss the Tacoma?
I absolutely do miss the Tacoma. I mean, that thing was a beautiful rig for so many years for me and my family to travel with and, explore and do everything with. But I'll tell you, there's nothing like owning a classic.
Yeah.
The classic vehicles, to me, like I said, I mean, I love early vehicles. I'm always looking for pre-war motorcycles. A classic Porsche is like my dream, a 356, and I just feel like I'm getting closer to, some of the goals or the bucket list that I had in life. And it's finally coming together, but I'll pop this thing on real quick. And
yeah, this thing sounds
my wife says she can hear me coming about 3 blocks away, and when I do pull in here, one of our trainers, Bruce, the first time I pulled in, he's like, dude, what happened? He was sitting on the porcelain throne, and he said it was shaking. It's real nice. But no, it's fun. I feel like
we'll see if any of that actually came through.
Yeah,
on the mic.
I don't know if it's going to come through, but I do feel like this engine and this loud package almost needs to be in a rat rod or more of a car hot rod to get the full effect instead of something bigger. But I wouldn't change it, because I love the power.
I think it matches.
It's fun.
Awesome.
But, Mike, thank you so much.
Yeah,
I've been meaning to do a little walk around video, so the opportunity is amazing. I appreciate that.
Yeah, this is just kind of spur of the moment. I'll link down, or maybe put it here if I remember, Defconbrix.
Defconbrix.
If you want to check them out and follow along on the build, which will be an ever-evolving thing. All right, man. Thanks for your time.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Take care.